You hear this, when I'm saying that, you hear this from our club leaders all the time. But it's so true that I must say it again. My job is made possible, and I look so much better because of our club staff. And I have to must thank Holland, Jamie, Steve, and Darlene. Thank you very much for your help this year. I'm proud of this club and its 100 years of service. I was proud in 1988 to be accepted into membership in the club. I am honored by your trusting me to lead the foundation this past year. I thank you very much. Debbie, I think it's your turn. That's right. This is, Debbie's going to be the president of the foundation this year, and I have my pen that I get to give to Debbie so that she can be official.
First, I would like to express all of the trustees as well as the club's gratitude. You have really wisely negotiated us through a challenging and very exciting year. You've done it with a great deal of insight, leadership, and wisdom. So thank you for your year as president. And then I have this one. And then Frank is also stepping down. He's had 6 years on the board, and so we have a plaque for you for your term. Although he doesn't get to go away as past president, he just gets to continue to serve. Thank you, Frank. There are a couple of individuals I'd like to introduce as well. First of all, the incoming officers for this next year are Todd Bacon is president-elect. If you could stand, and we'll recognize everybody at the end. Lucius, who is not here, he will be treasurer again, and Peter Tedstrom will be secretary for this next year. Finally, we have 4 new trustees that are coming in this year. Barbara Berg, John Klug, Don Schultz, and Peter Tedstrom. If you could all stand and be recognized as well. My goal for the next year is to build on the exceptional work of my predecessors and expand the impact of the foundation on the lives of youth in our community and around the world. First and foremost, this means that making sure that every Denver Club member understands and values the impact of the Denver Rotary Foundation. The Rotary Club is a remarkable service organization. We impact hundreds of lives every day. That is possible due to the dedication and commitment of the Denver Rotarians and the giving of your time and your talent, but it's also enabled in part by the money and funding from the foundation. Service above self. It is something that we value and we do as Rotarians every day. A few examples that are supported by the foundation include a young woman from our high school scholarship program. She was awarded the Gates Millennium Scholarship, which is a full ride to any college. But she was at a loss as to where to go, and even if she was going to be able to attend college, because she's a teen mom and needs family housing. Her Rotary mentor contacted the Rotary College counselor. The very next day, Stephanie called this young woman, took her to a number of schools, and she's now enrolled at Regis, living in family housing. A paraplegic is highlighted in the Denver News. She is from Zimbabwe. In spite of her disabilities and resulting discrimination from her country, she starts a music group and overcomes her limitations. This inspires the Denver Rotary to start an effort to buy equipment for the school in Zimbabwe for orphans and handicapped kids. The equipment, along with support from a local Rotary club, will allow the school to provide vocational training for these kids and give them the skills they need so that when they graduate, they can be contributing members of their community. Or a letter from a young cancer survivor. Thank you so much for my experience at Aspen. When I was diagnosed, I never got to know or sought out kids with cancer. To me, it was a surefire way to get hurt. I also thought that these kids were a bunch of whiners, that their life was a career in cancer. Then I went to Aspen, expecting the worst. And here, I was surrounded by the people exactly like me. They all, every single one of them, was a normal kid. Every single one just wanting to be treated as such. You totally brought me out of my shell and challenged me. I owe you my renewed joy for life to all of you. Thank you for caring so deeply for all of us. From being a mentor in a high school scholarship program to working with Shining Stars, we give back every day. But we are able to make this difference because in part of funding from the Denver Rotary Foundation. The Foundation's grants emphasize our belief in the promise and value of youth and education, and affirm our commitment to the humanitarian goals of Rotary. The grants provided, about $300,000 on an annual basis, provide funding for 14 committees of the club and enable the work of about 135 Rotarians just from this club. When you talk to other Rotarians, work associates, friends, family, what do you say when they ask, why do you belong to the Denver Rotary Club? I answer, it's because I know that I'm able to actively participate in so many programs and see the amazing impact I have and the club has on lives in our community and around the world. The extraordinary foresight of our club members to set up the foundation many years ago gives us resources few organizations have without doing extensive fundraising every year. Now imagine the club without the foundation. The Denver Rotary Club Foundation is a key part of who we are as a club. I hope that every member that values the foundation is willing to support it, grow it, and make it the basis on which we grow our club activities and sustain our impact far beyond what we do today.